Welcome to another Chronicle Chamber video review. Today we're actually looking at a book that was released back in 2016. Now the reason why we're looking at this, which is the Jim Aparo's complete Charlton book from Hermes Press, is because after doing the Don Newton one, which the link to that review is in the YouTube channel links or in the website article links, is that after reviewing the Don Newton one, I wanted to get a hold of this and do a review of this as well. Now, this book was released in 2016. I've recently got this book. Now, I must admit, I actually prefer this book, what Hermes has done with this, than to the Don Newton book. Now, for various reasons, is because I believe there is more information about Jim Aparo in this book, and as a fairly educated Phantom fan who has got all of these comics in various formats, other languages, the original Charltons, what else that Hermes Press has done and stuff like that as well, I get 2 articles to learn and a lot of original art to learn about Jim Aparo. And I found this really, really, really interesting. I enjoyed how you have the covers, and you've got the focus on the artwork, and you've got, you know, the original art versions of it. It was really enjoyable. And after looking at this book and dissecting this book, I have a new appreciation for Jim Aparo's work on the Phantom that I did not have before. Now, I wanted to quickly do something. What we've got here, let's line them all up. So I've just pulled out this book here, this comic here, which is number 33. And the reason why I've got this one is because it is also in a Frew comic as well. Now, most common readers are probably, the first time they've seen this work will be in the giant size Frew number 8. And the art is solid, and Frew have done a very good job in making it a decent production. But, you know, with the short nature of the stories, and also, to be honest, the crappy quality of the stories, Jim Aparo's Phantom work has been not very well appreciated. So let's just do a brief comparison between the 3 publications. I have prepared this prior. Where are we? Okay. Now, I think Hermes have done a brilliant job in making the colours actually worth reading. So let's just look at the original Charlton comic and then the reproduction quality. Now you can see the colours do not do it justice. Now, a lot of fans have got this. Now this is bright, the blacks are darker. You know, you can kind of compare it. It's a lot easier to read this than it is to read this. So, you know, Charlton, in my opinion, Hermes, in my opinion, have done the right decision to recolour or manipulate the colours so it's a lot more readable and it's more appealing as well, which I think is important. Now let's just have a bit of a flick through the black and white. Where is that page? Oh, there's that page there. So I've kind of... Now, I also admit that I probably have a better appreciation of the Frew comic in how they've printed this, because even the black and white looks better than the Charlton issue. We're not reviewing the Frew issue, but I just wanted you to just kind of have a bit of a look at that. So not only do you get the stories together in a reproduction with brighter colours and stuff like that, you get the covers, and you also get the really informative biographies, I guess, or information about Jim Aparo, which to me gave me a better appreciation to the artist. Okay, a couple of things that I struggled with this. Probably the number one thing that, in my opinion, makes the book not as appealable is the cover. Now, Jim Aparo is very talented. We know that. Anyone who gets published is talented. But there are a lot better covers. That's a better cover. Now, that has been done to death. I understand that. But that's a way better cover than what that is. Now, there's been a couple that... This is probably one of my more favoured covers of his. Now, that would have been nice, appealing. That one, not so much. So if I was to kind of go through all of them, and this is the beauty that I like about this book, is that it actually does go through and show you every single cover that Jim also did. Now, not that one either. So if I was to kind of give you my cover that I would have preferred, it would have to be... where were we? I can't find it now. This cover here. But apart from that, I'm happy with it. You know, I like it. It is worth getting, especially if you collect hardcover books or if you're a completist. It's a non-negotiable. If you do not have the Charlton comic collectible books, this is worth getting as well. You can still buy it from Hermes Press, Book Depository, Amazon, and you could probably even get it through your local comic book shop still if needed as well. So that is that book there. A huge shout out to Hermes Press for the production of that. This copy right here will be in a competition soon on Chronicle Chamber, so keep an eye on our Facebook page and our social medias, and you can find out ways that you can win this book for yourself. So until next time, thank you for watching, and happy phantoming.